So we're from the University of Toronto, from Canada. This is our submarine called Aquatux. It's an old submarine. In fact, we came to competition in 2009 with the same hull. The hull is two parts. We have like this PVC piping, what we call the frame, which holds our motors, and our marker dropper and torpedo launcher when we build it. And then we have what we call the hull, which is this intersection here, which holds our electronics. And we can separate the two, make it easy to work on. You can see. This was machined by hand. It's made of acrylic and aluminum angle. Inside we have a netbook doing processing of 2 webcams. Nothing is very expensive. It's all very cheap because we don't have a lot of funding in our team. It's a student-driven design team. So no one does this because it's like a project for school. We do this in our free time. So netbook, downward-facing camera, forward-facing camera. This is the front, by the way. And we also have 2 nickel metal hydride batteries, which provide all the power to the thrusters and the onboard electronics. Not seen here because I guess I could lift it up and show you. But we have an onboard FPGA, which does all of our navigation processing essentially. So our netbook tells the FPGA that we want to change our attitude, we want to change our yaw by 20 degrees, or we want to pitch up or pitch down. Communicates this at a very high level to our FPGA, and then the FPGA basically drives each of these motors by changing your PWM values. So all of the digital electronics is on this FPGA. Anything that's analog is on a separate board. So it makes debugging and adding new circuits really simple. And if you look inside the hull, there's not actually all that much in the way of electronics. There's this FPGA and a stack of motor drivers, and that's pretty much it.
So where is your electronic part?
Down there.
Oh, down there.
They have to flip the robot to
Oh,
show
okay,
you.
okay.
Be not.
Yo, where's the plastic straps?
Plastic straps?
Yeah, the cap.
Oh,
Oh, it's the wrong side.
wrong side.
This is our kill switch though.
Okay. That's okay. You're in Tupperware.
Yeah.
Is it cold in the water?
Not really. It's when you stand in it for hours, then.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
So, do you think you can win this competition this year?
No, we're just aiming to do like the first third of the competition. Want to pass through the gate, follow the path, and then hit the buoys at the right color. So if we can do the buoy task properly, we'll consider that a tremendous achievement. Because as you see, we don't have a torpedo launcher, we don't have any transducers to home in on a pinger. We're missing a bunch of features that will let us do the other tasks. But the idea was come this year, do the basic things, and then next year start attempting the harder components of the competition. So, yeah. All the other peripherals like the sonar, like the receivers, those are currently being developed back in Toronto. They're not quite ready, so we didn't bring them.
So just try to get your feet wet.
Yeah, exactly. Get our feet wet, see what competition is like, learn from the other teams.
Your first time.
Yeah. And take all that knowledge that we collected here and bring it back and design a better sub for next year. So, like
So
already
that,
we've learned
that
a lot.
means you are not thinking about participate on Friday semi-final.
I think we'll make the semifinals.
You make the semi-final.
Yeah, we're not worried about qualifying. That'll be easy for us. It's just that we can't win it. Like by construction, we don't have tools required to actually do tasks. So if we can tap the buoys already, I think will be quite good. We might even be able to place top 10. If you can do the first basic things consistently, that's already an achievement, it seems. When people are having trouble, with motors and controllers and stuff, you can go and achieve the first things every single run. That's pretty good. So.
From what you have seen, which robot you think is the coolest one?
I'm a little bit partial as a Canadian. I like the Montreal has a university here, Sonia. It's an incredible machine. Very expensive. They have DVL. They have very sophisticated algorithms, and it's just well designed, well built, and they won it last year. So
They won it last year.
Oh, they won it 2 years ago. Sorry, Cornell won it last year. The competition is pretty tight between them. So my money's on Sonia. I like this. Yeah. And then who knows thereafter. It seems like University of Florida and Maryland also have pretty good entrance. And I think every even number or odd number tent has someone who placed well last year. You can kind of see how sophistication of the subs diminishes as you go down. But yeah, it's always exciting. You never know what's going to happen in the pool, right? You might have the best robot on paper, and then something goes haywire.
That means back in the university, when you build this kind of robot,
Yeah.
you have to build the same kind of
Yes, so you
similar
have to basically
environment to
prototype.
prototype
Of course.
the swimming pool, this
Yeah.
swimming pool.
So
Well,
you
not
have
swimming
to rent a swimming pool. You have to rent something big enough.
pool. Yeah.
Can you quickly take it down, and then I'll just start doing
Take what down?
Take it orientation, so it's not like
สระจริงจัง
directly that way.